What is happening, gals and guys? Nick here, and we are back with more the Mobius Machine. So we actually stumbled upon the what seemed to be the final boss anyway. Oh, now I remember why I had a sniper on. So okay, that's not a very good start. We found kind of a way to cheese the first part. So if we just stand right here, we can kill these dudes and get our energy back, which is very nice, obviously. And they come at you at an angle where they can't hit you, really. Doesn't really need to use that, though. So, yeah, the gimmick here is that we need to kill off the limbs. Then he exposes the brain. Once that is done, we can proceed by shooting him in said brain. And this is, from what I can tell, it's not timed, so can you please die? There we go. Well, it's timed in the fashion that we have a limited amount of time to do damage to him, but he has a second phase. Second phase was kind of confusing at first. But we'll see if we can use the what's it called? The seek. How the hell did he hit me? It's annoying. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's like a fixed amount of damage we can do to him before he respawns his tentacles. Also, we should probably just leave him be. I don't know what I'm saying right now. What I meant to say is that probably don't need to go up to the top to start hitting him. Also, we have some lingering idiots here. It's gonna be a problem. There we go. Now we are on track again. Not sure if it's better to go up and around him. Well, we need to take care of that anyway. Okay, yeah, that might be better actually. Doesn't matter if they hit me here. What I don't want to do is I don't want to accidentally shoot off his leg here. I want to get some energy back here. Because if we kill him in this this cycle, I want full energy going into second phase. Because he spawns in a lot of ads. Ads here are sort of fine because we can manage them in this fashion. Ads in the second phase is very, very not cool, because what happens is you can't really see him up top, and that's a huge problem. Okay, so we have him here. I kind of want to. This is okay. So I want to see if Seeker works here. It doesn't, because it kind of targets the wrong things. Where is he? This honestly shouldn't be that mega hard. It's just that it's kind of a pain in the ass to position yourself to actually get some hit-ins on him. But like that, for instance, that's fine, right? And then we want to go over here. We want to kill off these quickly as possible. Okay, that's good. Heal up real quick. Oh, he's coming back. Oh, God, he hurts. Right, we have that as well. Okay, so he's doing kind of the barrage now. This is bad. Okay. Sort of in control. Oof. That was close. Okay. Head up here. Kill off you. That's the biggest problem, is when they knock you down from the freaking platforms. And the other problem is when you kind of get hit by when using the parachute, because you need to die, Spiky Ball. Oh my god, you're annoying. Well, if you get hit, the parachute... That's an insane amount of damage, by the way. And what's even worse is that he's almost dead. This is terrible. Where is he? Something. Oh my god. Okay, messed that up. Okay. Finisher. We get it? That was kind of rough. But again, patience is key. God damn. What is this? Chrono stabilizer detected. Okay. Sensors detect a vessel in the vicinity. Let's try to ask for help. Please respond. Yeah, I can. This is sort of what I expected, honestly. The Mobius Machine. So I mean, I wonder what would happen if you don't have the the thingy there, the chrono stabilizer. Obviously get a different ending, I guess. Well, I mean, so okay, so that's the game. We did it. We completed it. It's a mix of things, I would say. If I should rate it, I would probably give it a solid 7 out of 10. Easy. Very well made, but it lacks some fundamental mechanics that, like, I always say this, but there should be a better fast travel mechanic if the areas are so freaking vast like this one. Now, I'll give them some cred for actually well, the level design, I guess, with all the shortcuts and stuff like that. It felt very rewarding opening up the shortcuts, but sometimes it didn't really help because the distances you need to traverse were so freaking long. And especially if you're just going around exploring and whatnot, there should be a better way to move around. Now, honestly, I mean, holy shit, 18 hours? That's a lot of hours for a Metroidvania. Jesus. Alright, so it spawns us back here, so we can go back and complete all the item checks and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, for instance, if we look here, I think a good thing, if they don't want to implement fast travel between save spots, which I think they should have done, because it would have made life much easier and doesn't take anything away from the game. But like here, for instance, this is our warp in spot. Doesn't help us if we want to do something over here. Now, this we opened up very late in the game, so you can't argue that, yeah, well, you can just warp to this and go in from the right. No, we don't have that, really. But we have a number of save spots along the way, and these seem to be positioned at a fairly close, well, close together. So that would be very, very nice. And then we have these. These are like the hub shortcuts. I like these, and we actually made use of them as well, just because we don't have the warp spots everywhere. We have one here, but if we want to check down here, like we did with this room, it's a pain in the ass to have to warp over here, or go in here, even worse, make our way all the way down here just to find that, no, it's actually not an item, it's just a crate with resources, and you get 20, right? 20 or 40. You could go to an area and just farm those, and you would probably make up that time. Make up for that time. But all in all, level design was very good, I'd say. I did enjoy moving around here. Traversal mechanics in the game are very, very nice as well. I did like the underwater thrusters quite a lot. The parachute is amazing, and this is a fun one as well. Because it doesn't only allow you to move up ladders faster, which is very, very nice. I mean, it actually made us, it's part of the level design. Like here, for instance, you can boost up and get the next ladder over here and continue your journey that way. But yeah, and it's a very, very, very big game for a Metroidvania, I'd say. And that is why it's so punishing that you can't fast travel between the save points. They should have included that for sure. And there's obviously more to explore, but for now I'd say we're pretty much done with this. Kind of curious. So this is kind of nuts as well. Let's go on a bit of a journey here. if we want to get out of here, how would we go about that? So the game is kind of... So let me explain. The game is kind enough to put us back in here so we can keep exploring. But there's no easy way to get back out again. That is kind of crazy. Oh, and also, hold up. Let's check something real quick. Now, as you can get to the end without having the chrono stabilizer, I'd expect that... No, wait, I'm dumb. That the boss is still alive. This... But what's kind of funny with this is, even if it puts us out here, and we want to get back to the tower, we can warp in here, but we'll still need to traverse all the way back up again. Damn. You know, just for funsies, I can talk a bit about it. So, what I did like about the game is, of course, all the traversal mechanics. I did enjoy every single weapon as well, even though, I mean, we used most of them, but our main go-tos is this guy and the spread. That's for sure. That's like the definitely the best weapons in the game. Now in this situation, yeah, the sniper rifle serves a purpose here. So we can actually kill off this guy from a distance. So, I mean, it makes sense to have that. Also, the swapping thing between the weapons is very good. Easily to just swap between the secondary. So I did enjoy that quite a bit. Music, very good in this game. Did enjoy that. We had some weirdness with it where it just stopped playing, but other than that, it's very good. Some of the areas very challenging as well, but I think all in all, level design was very, very good in this game. So if they just included a better fast travel system, it would have been peak basically. But as it is a very big game, again, I'm gonna jab about it, but it is very punishing. And you might argue that, well, I mean, if it takes 2 minutes to backtrack, it's not the end of the world. No, it's not, but it all adds up, and it gets kind of annoying over time when you hit a wall like this, for instance, and you're like, oh shit, so we couldn't go here. And then you drop down to the bottom and you find that, oh, actually we need to come from the other side. Then you need to like go all the way back and you need to find another route to get over here, and then you need to open that route up, and then maybe your reward is just a crate, and it's yeah, it's not very good, honestly. Otherwise the game felt very, very solid. I gotta say, it's a very, very solid experience. I wonder how long it would take to just go from start to finish as well, because there is, I checked the trophies, and there is a trophy for completing the game in less than 6 hours, I think. So yeah, I guess you could beeline it from start to finish and just, I mean, haul ass to the end, basically. So, stuff like this is also fun, like additional mechanics to this world where you can affect the environment. It's minor, but it's there, and it's kind of fun. That is already opened up. But yeah, like here, for instance. So we can see that there's an opening over here because we opened that up from here. The issue right now is that I cannot get over there because there isn't an opening here. We need to go in from that side. And you're like, when you first come to an area like this, you'll be like, yeah, but maybe we can kind of go in from below. And maybe that is actually what we need to do here. But sometimes we were like super locked out of areas like this, and you actually had to backtrack to gain access to it, which is kind of sad. But we can see there is actually a terminal here, so this is not one of those situations. Yeah, and then we need to go back. Now this part is fine. For sure. Oh yeah, and so game gives you some options when it comes to, well, you get the weapon upgrades, and then you get these guys as well. The booster is very good, and to upgrade it, I mean, because it actually adds up where you can cover distances on the ground really fast, as you can't do any double jump, you can boost in midair. And the attraction thingy actually paid off to upgrade in the final boss battle. Structure has no power. Fun. This is a weird one. So I kind of like that they've added that as well, where you need to kind of power up the generators. What I don't like is that it costs money or resources. This is also fun. The attractor thingy doesn't work when they hit the ground, it seems. But if I jump up, nope, doesn't work there either. So it's only when it's in midair. Yeah, so I have to pay to get this guy online. And I would think that it might be very frustrating for someone playing where they kind of get their first weapon upgrade and it costs like $250 or something. And then you're like, oh, to proceed, I need to pay $200 for this. And then you're down to $50. And it's like, oh, that's not good. I do like that they have water sections as well. Those can be very punishing in some games, and I guess you could argue that it was kind of punishing here as well. But I really enjoyed the what's it called? The water sections. Now you can upgrade your health, but there's no way to upgrade how much damage you take. You don't have like a shield mechanic in the game, and that felt because everything hurts so much. They could have dialed that down a tiny bit at least. This is also a very fun mechanic with the balloons. And also the different thingies. Don't know what the point of that was. That was just to open up the way back. And we have these guys. These were kind of annoying to handle. Well, not this dude. This dude is fine, but the other ones, yeah, like that for instance, that sucks. And I know I mentioned this in a previous episode as well. I think we can do. No shit, I fell down. I mean, backtracking is one thing, takes a lot of time. But what sucks even more is backtracking with these guys, if you need to backtrack with these guys. Because you have to wait for the cycles, basically. Then we have you. Oh. So yeah, that's definitely a bit of a problem, I'd say. And now they're gonna collide together. Gonna shoot you, gonna use that. But if you haven't, I don't know if you can reach this area without the paraglider or parachute. But if you don't have it here, I think you need to have it. But if you didn't have it, then you would have a lot of problems. Also, these, not a fan because you can't stun them. And by stunning, I mean even if you shoot them, they don't close up. Seeker here, fantastic to just take care of the projectiles. Also, some of these areas that were kind of annoying because you're going down a shaft and there's no way to get back up again because the platforms collapse. So that might also add up to you being stuck in a zone. Enemy variety? Very good, I'd say. We saw some fun stuff. Even the ones they experimented on it at the end were kind of funny. Where they were like armored up with rocket launchers and whatnot. Connects over here. There's a whole last section in there as well. It's a lot. And this is, I mean, this is the funny one. So I know we talked about this as well. The fact that we need to kind of farm up resources to be able to craft. So we're at 326 now. So if you were to find these, you're like, oh man, this is gonna make like a huge difference. Nope. It's only 20 a pop. So I'm not even gonna have enough to upgrade one of my weapons now with this because I need 400. And yes, there are enemies later on in the game that actually give you more resources, but they don't respawn unless you kind of leave the area and come back. Probably something up here. No, that's just to get me back up there. So we checked all of this and all we got what was 60 resources. So yeah, not that fun, honestly. And we've been here already, so this is nothing new to us. Well, we are going to wrap up this Let's Play over here. I was thinking initially of actually getting all the items, but as mentioned, it takes forever, basically. And there's a lot of items left. So I don't even think I'm gonna bother with it on my own. Sometimes I do. Right now, I don't feel like I need to do that, honestly. It was a great experience after all. It's not a perfect game, but there hardly are any perfect games. But as a Metroidvania, I think this is perfectly fine. So, with that, thank you gals and guys for watching. If you do enjoy the content, you know what to do. And as always, ci vediamo.